Hi there, sign of Pisces. This is Kim, here to give you your next 3-day messages. I hope you guys are doing well wherever you're at. I do appreciate you being here. I'm going to start off with the White Light Oracle, and we'll go from there. Spirit guides, angels, what would you like to give Pisces for their message they need to know? Ooh. Oof. Okay. Effortless. On the bottom of the deck, there's the seahorse. I think of effortless. Something coming to you effortlessly. Letting it come to you. Number 20, Spirit Owl, 852 hertz. Alright, this is Alana Fairchild, White Light Oracle. And I will read the first part of it, okay? So it says, recalibration to a higher order of divine purpose is in progress. It is not always a smooth ride, but it is safe to be fearless as you gently hold space for new ways of thinking, living, and seeing to emerge. You are encouraged to let go of opinions and belief systems that cannot support you in higher frequency states. You shall soon recognize a truth that cuts through confusion and frees you to proceed with love, peace, and understanding. The Spirit Owl is one who perceives the truth. So I feel like you're going to get clarity in a situation here. Yeah, heightened awareness, connecting you to your higher self. 852 hertz, just to add a little side note here, that is the frequency of the higher self connection. So you certainly can do a meditation. Look up 852 hertz on YouTube, and I'm sure you'll find it, or you could find it. All right, Heavenly Bodies Astrology deck. Something you're seeing. Libra and Pluto. Oh, fair and balanced. A higher perspective of truth, I feel like, is what you're seeing here. It says consideration, fairness, and harmony. We do have opposition. There could really even be some type of legal thing going on here. Just standing out to me with these scales here. It says a point of tension, a power struggle, or imbalance, opposition. But that is changing because you have Pluto, which is transform. It is to take everything down and essentially end up rebuilding with Pluto. So Libra is about fairness. It's about your truth, but it's about the truth, actually. Being able to step outside of whatever it is that's going on so that you have this higher perspective. It's like you can see in different dimensions because of having a higher perspective. Okay, we're going to pull a little bit of tarot to see maybe what else is going on with this energy. Why it's here. Eight of Swords. You know, I'm picking up on a little bit of like persecution feeling. Limiting freedom and onlookers. Limiting freedom and onlookers. Knight of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, I'm not reading this like the traditional tarot because a Knight of Swords in the reverse, I feel like there's a interference, outside energy or interference with some sort of change or causing delays specifically. Stopping something from moving forward. Now, and it's mainly because of the picture. Like if you see on this picture, we have this caged bird and all of these people onlooking. And this big person here, I could kind of see that representing like a government or higher, somebody with like a lot of authority that has the authority to watch this person or being trying to trap them or trying to keep them stalled. Interference is what I'm picking up on. King of Swords reverse. Yeah, that's that energy. I don't like that energy. Excuse me. This King of Swords, when it's in the reverse, you have a person that has a lot of power, or an individual that is in a, they're in like a professional role, but they may be misusing their power, abusing it, causing problems. Purposely making things more complicated. Giving bad advice even. Wow, that rain is coming down now. What about this? 4 of Wands reverse. 10 of Wands reverse. 4 of Wands reverse. Ooh. I'm picking up on this feeling of like I was on your team and I'm not wanting to be anymore, or was on this path with this other energy, but I feel that it is restricting me, or I feel that it is limiting my freedom in some way. And this is a person of power, or it represents like I'm almost picking up like an institution of power. It's something like, but there's something where we're not wanting to give our allegiance to it anymore. We're not wanting to be on this path. We see some sort of corruption or deception or misuse of power or misuse of intellect even. Okay. Knight of Pentacles, and it did lay like that on the floor. So I think that you have a victory coming in here. Something that is going to be successful. However, it's been delayed. It's taking some time. 10 of Cups reverse. Something's taking some time. They're saying the verdict. Something's taking time. 3 of Swords. Page of Wands reverse. Waiting on some sort of news. It was like waiting on good news. And in the meantime, we have this 3 of Swords energy. Just heartache or loss or betrayal from a group, from 2 or more. What is this 3 of Swords about? In specific, a woman that was trying to cause harm or trying to get in the way, trying to interfere, trying to cause a hazard. Yeah, they interfered, but they weren't able to do damage, is what that's telling me. This person interfered, but they were not able to do damage, trying to take something from you. Or lie or deceive. And so the whole experience kind of feels like heartbreaking here about whatever this is that happened. What else do you have? What else do you have for Pisces? Five of Pentacles, trying to cause some type of problem with finances, or trying to get into your finances, or trying to make you feel like you were outcast or alone, or like you would not make it through some sort of hardship or struggle. I mean, it's almost like somebody wanted you to feel like you wouldn't make it through a hardship or struggle without them, but they were the ones that were contributing to this Five of Pentacles energy in the first place. Like, they were the ones trying to create this. Five of Pentacles is an illusion. It's an illusion. So, this was unnecessary worry. The energy that was projected was one of unnecessary worry. Tell me more. But you're grabbing your power, aren't you? So you know that it is you that holds this key to the magician. You can create what you want to create. You can manifest what you want to manifest. It just feels like there was some interference here with success, or with the money, with the finances. It's like a try as they might, but the truth always surfaces to the top, right? So you're powerful and you're manifesting, despite. You have truth, you have clarity, you have the Ace of Swords here, you have the victory, you also hold the information of truth here. This could have been a family issue or something to do with family and soul connections, maybe children, like it had something to do with all of that. Six of Cups. It's about those connections that you have here on the earth realm. The journey's usually mostly positive, but sometimes it's a pain. With some of these connections. So you have your wishes granted here, or you get your wishes granted. You definitely, because you're manifesting with the sword of truth, right? You're manifesting because you know you're in alignment with universal laws here. So you're going to get your self-satisfaction, your happiness, your Nine of Cups. And family's going to be okay, Six of Cups. With the Eight of Cups, you're going to be moving on from this maybe emotional, unhappy part of the journey. But it's ascending, right? Eight of Cups to the Nine of Cups. And sometimes the Eight of Cups just, it really reminds us that, well, you know, we just need a break from this. This is ridiculous. This is something it feels like was just way overdone with all of this. Trying to cause harm or trying to interfere with justice or with your finances, something like that. Six of Wands. Yeah, so you will be victorious. Ace of Swords is your victory too. And you see how these colors really go together very well. It's Pluto transform in this Ace of Swords. You're transforming this situation. It feels like it was a dark situation that you transformed into light with your truth. But with also with the magician, you know, with the universe backing you and you working with it to manifest. So you're going to reach a victory here. The Six of Wands. And it's going to be very well known that you'll have a victory because others see it with the Six of Wands. It's just one of those situations where it's like somebody tried to cause harm. Somebody tried to interfere. Somebody tried to stop you on your path while you were having some type of success, but they're not going to be able to. Truth. Beautiful. So I have the roses card, which says love, roses, roses, love, romance, affection, appreciation, devotion, fawn, delighted, high emotional IQ, gifts, friendship, infatuated, enchanted, passion, fidelity, yearning, and attached. I'm getting a feeling like somebody was probably pretty jealous of you. Something that you've overcome. It's weird, but jealous that you have overcome a lot, that you've had challenges, but you've overcome them, and you turned out to be like the diamond. So the pressure made you precious, and that doesn't sit right with someone that tried to interfere. Well, because ultimately it was their loss or their failure. But that's of no concern to you. It shouldn't be. Diamond says creative force, faithfulness, value, perfection, brilliance, commitment, light, purity, esteem, unconquerable force, multidimensional, multifaceted, and invincible spiritual power. Balloon says fun, freedom, high vibe, relief, rising up, ascension, aspiration, success, joyful, higher perspective, cheerful, attaining goals, stress-free, independence, let it go. And chocolate says satisfaction, perfection, love, sweet, splurge, rich, fine dining, to do things right. You're going to be feeling elated. And you may get, look, I hope you all are going to get diamonds, roses, and chocolate, and balloons. Some of you all might get all of that in one package. That would be so nice. I hope you do. I hope you do. I have 222 and 23. So 23 says you have a zest for life and you are eager to experience anything and everything possible. You love change and excitement, and you need to feel both to feel truly alive. For you, life is an adventure to be lived to the fullest. I am adventurous. And 222, trust that the seeds of your thoughts are growing as you are nourishing them with words, feelings, and action. I am balanced. And yes, you are. So I'm sending you so much love. Bye, Pisces.